Welcome back to episode 7 of the Oracle News. In local news...
Max, before you start, can I have that story, please?
Oh yeah, it'd be my pleasure.
In local news, even crazy things can happen here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Mayhem at Chick-fil-A. On Tuesday, October 7th, a man entered the South Point location of Chick-fil-A. He was unhappy about his service. He started to flip trays over, throw food. He was scaring customers out of the building. The man started to chase customers outside into the parking lot, where he then got into his car and drove his car through the front doors of Chick-fil-A. He then exited his car and confronted an off-duty police officer. The police officer thought he must have been a threat, and he was shot 2 times, and he died at the scene. Southwest was in the vicinity of the Chick-fil-A, so they had to have a lockdown. Thankfully, no bystanders in this incident were hurt. Why was this man so upset? Chick-fil-A workers are hardworking and nice people.
In other Lincoln East news, an end to a successful homecoming week led to a Spartan 48-17 win over North Star. And that'll hopefully set them up for success as they travel to Omaha Bryan, who is 0-5 and looking for their first win. Speaking of homecoming, here we have one of our kings, Divith Rajagopal. And that's right, you heard kings correctly. For the first time in East history, there was a tie between 2 homecoming kings. And here's Divith on his experience of how the night went.
Being up there for Homecoming King was a very exhilarating experience. The moment the announcer said that there was a tie for Homecoming Kings, I was genuinely shocked. Because the fact that in an open election, both me and were voted the exact same amount of times, the probability of that is very low, and that was just astounding and mind-blowing to me.
We have our first half of our kings here, but I wonder who the other one is. The volleyball team added yet another win to their resume as they swept Lincoln High 3-0.
Cleanup crew. In cross-country news, the Spartans have entered their championship phase. The Spartan cross-country team will race this Thursday in Kearney. This Thursday will be the conference meet, and following next Thursday will be the districts meet up in Papillion, La Vista South.